caused much friction between the North and the South. The North thinks that slavery should be abolished, while the South thinks that it is necessary because it keeps their lives running. Let's turn it over to Diamond and Meher, two of our representatives.
Hello, I'm Diamond, and I'm here to represent the North, and I'm going to express why the North feels that why we should abolish slavery. Okay, so the North feels like we should abolish slavery because slavery is just wrong. Slavery is not causing anything to be good besides building crops, but we have industrialization now, and we should definitely make that a big thing in the South the way it is in the North. I mean, slavery just has more problems than it has solutions. I mean, it's causing riots and rebellion, and it's dividing our country. Really, we're separated because over this big decision of whether we should abolish slavery or not. And I honestly do think that if we abolish slavery, that will make this country a better place. I think the slaves will definitely feel a lot safer and feel like they belong here and feel like they don't have to be in fear and feel like they're not treated like they're worthless, because they're not. That whether we like it or not, they're human beings. Just because they're different doesn't mean anything, and we shouldn't treat them like they're a piece of property, because they're not. And we have to remember that they're human beings too, just like you are. And slaves can be educated and come here and work and just have normal jobs like you and I. I mean, there would be less if there would be less problems if slavery just was abolished, and I don't think we should just go about it and do it right tomorrow.
As a representative from this issue in the South, I think that slavery should not be abolished. Slavery is a big issue going through our country right now, and I think the answer is very obvious. The damage from getting rid of slavery is too much to even imagine. Slaves are the ones that do all our work for us. If they were gone, imagine doing all the work yourself. We would be drowning in it. As economic affairs, slaves stand in the fields all day for hours and hours, and they work and they plant our crops and they harvest them. If they didn't do that, we wouldn't have a living, we wouldn't have a healthy life. We don't mistreat them, we feed them, we give them water, we give them shelter, so they're like our property, we own them. And think about cotton. It's one of the most major cash crops of our time right now. If slaves didn't stand in the fields all day and pick the cotton, then we wouldn't have any profit to make out of it. Another thing is that many slaves can't read, write, or do anything productive. All they can do is physical labor, which is why they are slaves. Even if they were freed, what would they do? We would just be losing all our manual labor, and our economy would go down gradually. Just like the North is in a mess right now, we would also be stuck in this mess.
Slavery is bad.
So slavery, one of the biggest controversial things in the world? Yeah, not the best idea America or anyone has ever thought about.
I'm here to tell you guys that slavery must occur. It must occur. Why wouldn't it occur? There's only two reasons why it wouldn't occur. That's only because it would occur. So don't ask me why slavery should be taken out or taken in. I think slavery should be taken in. It needs to be taken in. We need to control every single thing in America. Our government, you don't understand about our government. It just needs to be a government. It needs to be controllable and a government. You don't understand. If I understand, then why wouldn't you understand? Then why wouldn't I understand? Stop! Listen. I can't even emphasize how much we need there needs to be slavery in our country. Why you hating right now? Why you hating? Just go home.